Do people keep asking who is the richest footballer of all time in the world? And that's one of the good questions that makes people curious about football. Do you want to know? Then you just have to keep watching this video till the end because it has a countdown. Football is one of the most popular sports worldwide. It is common knowledge that soccer, which is football, is one of the most lucrative sports in the world, with superstars earning thousands of dollars per week. Do you want to know more about these footballers? Make sure you subscribe to Smooth Lux and smash the notification bell for content like this. Now, let's get into those numbers. Number 10, Iniesta. In 2018, Iniesta was prepared to accept a wage cut and move on when he decided to leave Barcelona and step away from the highest level of football, but his compensation grew when he left. In his prime, Iniesta was one of the world's top midfielders and starred alongside Xavi Hernandez. At Camp Nou, he won 9 La Liga titles and 4 Champions Leagues with Lionel Messi and Sergio Busquets. He also scored the winning goal in the 2010 World Cup final and was a crucial member of the Spanish teams that won the 2008 and the 2012 European Championships. At the age of 34, with his career winding down, he left one of the world's top clubs to join Vissel Kobe. This may seem like an unusual decision, but when you realize that the Japanese team is willing to pay Iniesta $30 million each year, it makes a little more sense. Iniesta is currently worth approximately $123 million. Number 9, Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney's extraordinary wealth and career were determined by a single decision that nearly cost him over $100 million. When Rooney was 17, Everton gave him the maximum wage they were allowed to pay him at the time. Rooney's first contract was worth an incredible £13,000 per week, but when he joined Manchester United, he was earning £50,000 per week, and by 2010, he was earning £180,000. Rooney did not retire and now has a large property portfolio, has earned enormous sums of endorsement deals, and has a net worth of $160 million. Number 8, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Numerous world-class footballers have stories of their rise from poverty to wealth. Similarly, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the Swedish striker, had a really difficult background, as we will see in a bit. Ibrahimovic believes that his life experiences have shaped him into the player and the person he is today. He's gone a long way from his childhood when Sweden's social services transferred him to live with his father after his mother was convicted of stealing. Young Zlatan frequently got hungry due to the lack of food in the drunken father's refrigerator. Since then, he has played for some of the most prestigious clubs in international football and has amassed a fortune with the likes of Juve, Inter, Barca, AC Milan, Manchester United, and Ajax. Fortunately for Ibrahimovic, his footballing ability allowed him to move on to greater and better things, and his strong and brash personality made him a marketer. At the age of 40, Zlatan has a net worth of $190 million thanks to his agreements with businesses such as Nike, Volvo, and Nivea. Number 7, Neymar. When Neymar was only 14 years old, he had to make a life-altering decision. Had he chosen a different path, his entire life would have unfolded differently after establishing himself with Santos. In 2013, Neymar joined Barcelona. In 2017, he was paid €22 million per year at Camp Nou, which was not bad for a lad from a poor home in Sao Paulo. When PSG triggered Neymar's release clause to sign him for £198 million, it was one of the most startling signings in soccer history. That suddenly made him one of the world's wealthiest athletes, and his sponsors, which include Puma, Red Bull, and Gillette, pay him handsomely. The Brazilian is currently worth approximately $200 million. Number 6, Dave Villan. When Wigan defeated Manchester City in the 2013 FA Cup final, Dave Villan was the club's chairman. Villan was born in 1936 and was a fullback for Blackburn and Crewe. He helped Blackburn to the FA Cup final in 1916 when they met the Wolves at Wembley. It should have been the best day of his career, but a hard tackle from Norman Daly left him with a broken leg. Back then, footballers were by no means millionaires. The Yorkshire man established a successful grocery store in 1978 and sold it to Morrison's for £1.5 million. Then, Whelan purchased JJB Sports, which subsequently became DW Sports. He transformed the company to one of the nation's largest sports shops, has a net worth of $210 million, and is 85 years old. Number 5, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best players of all time and one of the wealthiest athletes in the world, but a terrible occurrence at the age of 15 nearly caused him to abandon the game. CR7 was a wonderful talent as a teenager. Manchester United famously begged Alex Ferguson to sign the Sporting CB forward after his brilliant performance against them in a friendly. Ferguson listened to his players and brought Ronaldo to Old Trafford even when he was handed a bumper deal worth £120,000 a week in 2007. He was worth every single penny. The same was true at Real Madrid, where Ronaldo's most lucrative contracts saw him paid £365,000. It was reported that Ronaldo's worth exceeds $500 million. His income derives from endorsement deals with Nike and Armani, in addition to his commercial ventures. Number 4, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi currently plays for PSG, but he will always be connected with Barcelona. However, if another major European club had got in their way, things could have ended out very differently. Messi joined the Barcelona Academy in 2000 after the club agreed to pay for his growth hormone deficient treatment. Everyone could observe the Argentine's talent during his days at La Masia. Messi signed his first professional contract with a massive €150 million release clause that was never activated, even though they were so anxious to get him that they offered to triple his salary. Messi declined and remained with Barcelona. Messi may have received more money initially, but over the years he was paid exceptionally well by Barca. His highest deal was at $168.5 million per year. His current net worth is $600 million. Due to his numerous footballing contracts and commercial agreements with the like quantity of Adidas, Pepsi, and MasterCard. Number 3. David Beckham. Businessman David Beckham is also well known that some individuals may be unaware that he once played soccer. Once, Alex Ferguson implied that his celebrity status hindered his football career, but when you consider what David Beckham has accomplished with Manchester United, that seems a bit harsh. Manchester United gave David Beckham a contract for £90,000 per week, making him the highest paid player in the world. Even at that time, Beckham was bringing in money from every angle, a trend that has continued to the present day. Beckham has agreements with Samsung, Adidas, H&M, and Gillette, as well as his business DB Limited. Beckham's net worth is approximately $670 million according to certain estimates. He is even wealthier than the Queen of England. Number 2. Mathieu Flamini. Mathieu Flamini is more prosperous than David Beckham. Most people are unaware that Flamini is one of the wealthiest athletes in the world, and you'll be even more amazed to learn how he became so wealthy. He was highly rated by Arsene Wenger, but he was not the type of footballer that set supporters' pulse racing. Flamini wasn't a fair player, and he did the dirty work so that others could shine. He was tenacious, hardworking, and intelligent in the field, and those qualities helped him become a multi-billionaire. In 2008, Flamini co-founded GF Biochemicals to find sustainable alternatives to oil-based products. Currently, the Frenchman is worth $14 billion. Flamini resigned from football in 2019, but his financial situation is healthier than ever. Number 1. Faik Bulkia. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever heard of Faik Bulkia. We have the same thinking. At the age of 23, Faik Bulkia had a net worth of $20 billion. How is it even conceivable to commit such a heinous crime? We can assure you that the motive is not what you would anticipate. Bulkia was born in Los Angeles in 1998. He attended the youth academics of Southampton, Chelsea, and Leicester. But all three teams released him. Even at a trial with Arsenal, but was not offered a contract. Currently, Bulkia plays for Chonburi in Thailand, not the richest football league in the world, so why is the midfielder so wealthy? If you hadn't already realized, it has nothing to do with his on-field performance. Bulkia is a member of the royal dynasty of Brunei. His uncle is the current sultan of the tiny oil-rich nation and is reported to be worth approximately $30 billion. Bulkia could not be accused of being in football for the money. With that being said, we have come to the end of today's video. I hope it provided you with the necessary information and that you also found it fascinating. If so, please like this video and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Thanks for watching.